preparation and months of build-up, the Rugby World Cup is finally here. And to start things off, we've got the opening matchup of the tournament coming your way, fresh and hot, out of France. It is the host, France, up against New Zealand, and the tone will be set tonight. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back along to your home of rugby, and the opening game of the Rugby World Cup is finally here. France versus New Zealand. This is the one that we've all been waiting for, and this is a matchup that has had some interesting changes in the build-up to kick-off as well. Both sides having injury concerns that has seen their inside centre having to have a shuffle around. Moefana coming in for France to the number 12 jersey, with Anton Lienert-Brown filling the void for the All Blacks. There's plenty of pressure going to be on these number 10s, with Galabert going up against Richie Mo'unga, and of course, do not forget the battle of the number 9s. Antoine Dupont versus Aaron Smith. That one is worth watching. The forward pack, of course, will be an epic battle, and there's plenty of talking points here. The selection of Dalton Papali'i in the place of Shannon Frizzell will certainly be one that the French will be looking to target. But there's plenty of talent, plenty of ability throughout both of these sides, so get ready, get set. The Rugby World Cup is about to kick off. Here's a look at the two benches for the sides, and there's plenty of impact to come off here for these teams as well. Look out for number 22, Arthur Vincent, a man who's very familiar with this channel. He's been around the traps with Montpellier. Now he's playing his trade with the national team. For the All Blacks, David Havili goes straight to the mix after a surprise selection for the World Cup squad. He is wearing 22 as well, and the propping disaster with no Lomax. Pressure now goes on off of Tonga Fussy and Fletch Newell to do the job for the All Blacks. And for the first time, which will likely be many for the All Blacks here in France over the next 2 months, the haka packs down for the All Blacks. The stage is set, the crowd is packed. Rugby World Cup 2023 is ready to go. Seconds away from kickoff. Richie Mo'unga for the All Blacks gets the World Cup underway. And France will receive the ball. And we are finally into the action of the Rugby World Cup. And it's the All Blacks who get a nice early turnover, and Aaron Smith finally entered the group. Kane, the captain, looking to start an attacking phase for the All Blacks of just the first couple of minutes. As Ali Savia smokes his way through, support of Anton Lienert-Brown, and the All Blacks stun the home team with an early try straight off the kickoff. New Zealand 5, France 0, Anton Lienert-Brown off the big break of Ali Savia. And the French defence getting questions asked almost instantly from their first try. Poor defence from Moefana. And with the injury to Dante, of course, straight away the weakness has been found from the All Blacks. Here is Richie Mo'unga. And his first shot at goal is drifted astray to the right. And unsuccessful from the All Blacks fly half. It's 5 points to 0 though. Good start for the New Zealanders. Of course, 3-time Rugby World Cup champions. Defeated France in a couple of those finals. 87, of course, in 2011. As the game is back underway. Richie Mo'unga. It's a touch of ball in hand, and this could be opportunity France here to turn something their way. Almost carbon copy of moments ago. Dupont holds it up to the right-hand side. Looking for Pinot to shift his way through it in. It's on a bar, wide pass, and a try! The reply is instant from France! And it goes to Gregory Aldrin! And they're in! The crowd awaken! And rugby, it's all within. Once again, great line back inside there from Damien Pinot. And that little shift from Charles Levon, finding his back row partner. As some number 8s like to do, drifting out there on the wing. Well, that's a great start. A reply, at least from the French. Here is Ramos with a shot at goal, and much like Mo'unga, just shaped that one away to the right. Unsuccessful kick. The score is 5 points apiece. And both teams guilty of poor exits out of their own 22. Gifting turnovers, gifting opportunities in both sides. We can see already giving nothing away in the attacking department. It's just a little bit shorter from Mo'unga. And all about France and Dupont, who knocks the ball on, but it's picked up there from Valère. And we will go back for the knock-on. Two of the world's greatest scrum halves going head-to-head tonight. Smith and Dupont in 2 9s. It's a battle worth watching for us. That tackle from Anton Linder-Brown was right in the ribs.
Sit.
As your Blacks will pack in a scrum. Very contestable area this. It's tidy enough though from New Zealand. And Aaron Smith fires to Mo'unga, coming round as Will Jordan. Up from fullback is Bonan Barrett. Everyone's out of position, but they're doing it well enough. That's turned over. Intercept from Alabama, and he's drilled this downfield. Thunderous punt by the French 10. Tipped in from the big man, running on through Ficou. Oh my word, he come from nowhere. Gael Ficou. An extraordinary chase of a very good kick from Mathieu Halibert. And the French, though, are almost in for another one. 22 dropout from Mo'unga. And Warnick will have a crack at it. Of course, replacing the injured Siddleby. Oh, big turnover there. Ali Savir over that ball in a flash. And the French get it straight back. Michon, great work from him. Now through this midfield of the French, we're going back to cross offloads. And it could be 2 for big number 8. No, Valère gets the pass. And Aldrin could have gone himself. Maybe he should have just hung on to that ball. Big penalty here though for France as Bonan Barrett went high on Gavin Valère. And instead of looking for the 7 or the 5, they've turned to the T. See if Thomas Ramos can deliver some points this time. Just saves down the left-hand side. A couple of disappointing nudges there from the French fullback. But I tell you what, this back row, Olivon and Aldrin especially, Cross coming into his own as well in that last phase. They are taking over this game. Warning nice and offload there to Michon, who takes on Mo'unga, who struggles to bring the big hooker down. They can go from Dupont, that one's high as well. There was Laulala, and he could face time in the bin. This could be card number 1 of the Rugby World Cup, it is. Off to the bin. And no Laulala means no one on that tight end side of the front row. Well, we've seen Nepo Laulala carded before, but let's have a look at Ramos. He's looking for his first points of the night, and that is a much better kick. Just to the left of the uprights. The French take the lead. For the boot of Ramos, it's 8 points to 5. The hosts getting their noses in front just. 10 minutes in the bin, of course, no Laulala. They've got to step it up here, the All Blacks. A little short kick off the air, and it's been spilt, but not forward. Michon does well to jump on it, and he's done very well to get up and play the ball as well. Now
not releasing.
A penalty, All Blacks. Oh, I tell you what, these forward packs are stepping it up big time. Ruck retention proving very difficult in these conditions. And now Richie Mo'unga is going to look to tie things back up. Wind a few more minutes off that clock. But both sides are having a field day around that breakdown. Here's Mo'unga's kick. It's very good. Straight through. And another 3 points for the All Blacks. It is 8-8. Unconverted try and the penalty apiece. And the yellow card period has been tied up at 3-3 now. Back to Alabama to get us back underway. Deep on this side, looking to put pressure on that All Blacks exit. Scott Barrett's down there and he deals with it well enough. Taylor drops it short to Coles. Smith, oh, he's looking at kick here. Interesting tactic to put the number 9 through the second receiver. Comes back for Ramos, who drives it back. Here's Papali'i. Taylor, wide, Mark Talia. He's got support there. It's Richie Mo'unga, and Richie Mo'unga will run away. Try number 2 for the All Blacks. The chase of Damien Pinot, not fast enough to chase down Richie Mo'unga. And the All Blacks strike with their second try. And this, well, this truly is bread and butter All Blacks rugby. Counter-attack kick. That's what it's all about. Broken face play. And they are all over that one like an oily rag. There's no stopping it. The offload from Mark Talia on the point. And Richie Mo'unga benefits with his first try of the tournament. Can he add the extra 2? No, again, he just manages to slip it wide. It's not far off, but he's throwing a lot of points out, leaving them on the paddock, which will not please him. But what will please the All Blacks is the fact that 10 minutes without Nepo Laulala has resulted in 8 points to their tally, giving them a 13-point to 8 lead over France. Alabia gets us back underway again. And Dalton Papali'i gets another touch. He's had a couple recently, but that one may be a touch isolated. As France get the turnover. Dupont into midfield here. Nice from Olivon, and now trying to push his way through. It's Fiku. Can't get there. Aldrich goes short, cross, drops the ball on his way. Picked up nicely, coming back round there was Olivon again. Dupont waits for it. Has a bit of a run here. He skipped through one. That's a poor tackle from Papali'i. Pick and go once more. Aldrich, half-time rings. Dupont in midfield. Now's a chance with Ramos up on the line. Can he find a support? No! Oh, that's a shocker. Absolute disaster. Bonan Barrett, 2 high tackles. He's got to go. He's lucky it's not red. Let's be honest. He is lucky he's getting to go back on the field. Earlier on Gavin Villiers. Now he's put one high on Thomas Ramos. And Bonan Barrett's having a shocker at the back. A bench features Lester Whaiganuku. Maybe a change with Will Jordan to the back is required. But here is the man who got wiped out, Thomas Ramos. It's another 3 points for the French, and now they're up right within striking distance, 13-11. Let's go to half-time. It has been an epic first half of the Rugby World Cup opening game. It is the All Blacks leading 13 points to 11 over France, and what a game it has been so far. Both sides having plenty of opportunities, leaving kicks out on the field, which has been surprising as well. But France are right there, and you never know how the second half is going to go. 2 yellow cards for the All Blacks has been a down point, but they've got to step it up with the less man on the field. Can they do it for another 40? We will find out as the 2 teams are ready for the second half. Back underway we go. Kicked off from Alabia once more. This time, Dalton Papali'i's got a bit of support. Smith runs straight into Alabia, and he's going nowhere with a run like that. Losing possession as well. Big play from the French. Now Mofana. Straight to contact. Great ball retention there from France. All Blacks playing with 2 men at the back, which is an interesting way of putting it. Let's see if that will pay off for them. Well, it's going to pay off for the breakdown because they've turned this ball over. Smith, Wylock. Here's Papali'i once more. Tries it back to Arnie Savia, who goes through at least one tackle there. Smith waits for it. Picks it up. Wide on pass. Rico Ioane. Almost got a line break, but found Cody Taylor on the cutback. Here's Wylock again. All Blacks with a good run of possession here. Barrett gives it back into Rico Ioane. Smith picks again. Takes a few steps for finding Will Jordan, Antonina Brown, Arnie Savia charging through defenders. Savia has been a menace. Smith again. Drops a short, great ball. Whitelock, now Rico Ioane. He pops it up to Mo'unga. He dummies his way through a couple more minutes up the field. The All Blacks make their way into French territory. Yellow card period, still in effect as Whitelock throws it back to Savia. All Blacks being very industrious at the moment. Great offloading game from them, that is for sure. This could be a turnover. Machand on that ball like a flash, but somehow doesn't get the rub of the green for the referee. Kane goes deep to Smith, who's decided that they're going nowhere, and they'll kick this one into the 22 of France. And Ramos says, we're not playing in here. We've been burnt by that one before. And he kicks it away. Nice one too, up to halfway. And Beauden Barrett returns to the paddock for the All Blacks. They return to a complement of 15 men. Cody Taylor to throw. Right on halfway. Couldn't get it more there if he tried. Kane puts it down. Ioane. Here's Will Jordan. Up and he turns back. And kicks over the top. Ramos fields. And Ramos decides we're going to play this like that. It's very nice from Pinot. Dangerous runner with ball in hand. Dupont. Back to Machand. He had number of players on his left there, Dupont. Surprising he didn't go with them. It's back there for Antonio. Goes very deep this time. Ramos looking to affect his influence. It does nothing more than give away a turnover. The All Blacks get it back, but Aaron Smith, ball he didn't really want. It's a slow one coming back. And here it is now. Whitelock, the groove, great little ball. Now Richie Mo'unga, can he find Will Jordan? No, won't need two! Richie Mo'unga grabs two, and the All Blacks extend their lead. 18-11, the magic feat of Richie Mo'unga extend that All Blacks lead. Wow, this was magical. It really was. De Groot's pass was perfect, but this little play here around Ramos, who had no idea, 4 All Blacks running at him, and he decided not to commit to the ball carrier, and that cost his team dearly. As Richie Mo'unga grabs his second of the night. Can he grab another couple off the tee? That one very close to the uprights. Boy, oh boy. Target practice has been off tonight by Richie Mo'unga, but the All Blacks lead by 7. And that extra 2 would have been crucially important if they could have pulled it off. Back to halfway we go. Short one, finds Papali'i once more. Sits down now for Antonina Brown. Here's Cody Taylor. The All Blacks are making short work of the fence now. Rico Ioane on the outside. Chase from Valan. Chase from Ramos. Neither will touch him. Rico Ioane's in. The All Blacks strike again. And the lead extends now out to 12. Well, where do they look now, France? They need the ball. But this was poor. To let Cody Taylor run through like that, and the support of Rico Ioane, he was getting chased down by Villiers, who had him for pace, but certainly did not have him over that short distance. Well, that is a massive second, a 3rd try now for the All Blacks. Richie Mo'unga's got 2, it's 23-11, the lead is 12, and he makes it 14. Long way back now for France. Right in this game in the first half, but they've fallen off for Paddock in the second. 13 minutes to play. And the home crowd needs something to get them back on their feet. Underway from Melodie once more. Taken from Dalton Papali'i. He's been in all the action of the kickoffs, but again isolated. Shaped away back to France now. And they'll look to attack out wide. Here's Damien Pinot. This one put them back on their feet. Takes on Beauden Barrett. And there was nothing on there at all. Just ran straight into him. Barrett puts his body on the line. And Pinot goes straight into touch. Taylor with the throw. Oh, plucked out brilliantly as well. Fleming. Turnover. What can they cook up here? Midfield, Mufana, Villiers pulls it back inside. Pinot into midfield. Bodies rushing to the breakdown. Here he is, Dupont, another good run. Driven backwards after the tackle though, and it may be that causes the All Blacks to get a big turnover. Wow, they've done magical stuff here. Mo'unga with the ball again. The placement of the body costing the French. As here is Adi Savia busting the line, going up to Ramos. Out of the 22 now, the All Blacks taking it back. Lalala back on the field, looking to make up for that yellow card. Mo'unga puts a little chip over the top. And oh, the 2 nines go at it. And Aaron Smith forcing Dupont over the sidelines. And it will be another All Blacks throw. 2 minutes left on the clock. Cody Taylor to throw. Stolen again! Well, Flyable Fleming's been all over this game. He's coming late and he's really made a difference. Here's Valia. Ueda Mufana. Mufana beats the tackle of Jordan. 1 more to go. A number of French players down the left side. The off-running game coming true. Olivon goes to ground. And France, well, they're struggling here. You see the back, Sam Cane sees the ball.
Advantage.
The ball's knocked on. It's picked up though. France got another chance. Dupont offloads. See once more for Olivon. They go short side. Now they turn it back. Nice for Batonio to get it started. Advantage is still on their side, but it will end the game if it does pay. Great little run there from Dupont. Almost to the 22. Mufana changes direction. Back into that midfield. Beautiful. Fiku out wide. Keeping it alive now. Walkie offloading again to Pinot. Oh, now referee calls it back. Just when they were trying to get their game going. France will finish it, and the All Blacks take a convincing enough opening win to the Rugby World Cup, and the home crowd will go home ultimately disappointed with their second half display. An intriguing matchup. The opening 40 was certainly where it was. All the passion, all the belief and flair was there, but in the end they just couldn't get it over the line. 1 try to 4. But it was the boot of Ramos that kept them in it with his 2 penalty goals, 2 tries for Richie Mo'unga. Leonard Brown and Ioane picked up 1. Of course, Mo'unga, 2 kicks, 1 conversion, 1 penalty goal for the 25-11 14-point win for the All Blacks in the opening game of the Rugby World Cup. They were a better side, the All Blacks were out a bit more possession. They ran the ball a bit deeper than the French. They did suffer 2 yellow cards, which could have been a difference maker, but in the end, they capitalised on those opportunities and they really did go back in their shell when they needed to. French heading errors were a problem, but overall their breakdown work is just not quite up to scratch. The All Blacks win the opening game of the Rugby World Cup. And I can tell you what, there will be plenty more to come as this World Cup wears through. This is match day number 1. Of course, there's only 1 game for the game of the day to be seen here. Thank you for tuning in, watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time for many more from the Rugby World Cup. Until then, take care.